Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you all of you to join this call with me or a chat with me on Facebook. We are going to discuss two major events which happened in the last 24 hours. So we marked it as a life after US elections and definitely demonetization of 500 rupees and 1000 rupees notes. Let's talk one by one on the first, that is the recent event, domestic event yesterday which happened. Suddenly government had stopped the two notes, two currencies, that is of 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. So I can say it's a well planned event, very strategical event which government moved, and it's a very bold step जो government ने लिया है. Bold step in terms of definitely government earlier used to say first they come up with an amnesty scheme for foreign funding, then they come up with an amnesty scheme for domestic funding as a VDIS schemes. In VDIS scheme they come up with some of the rates and everything, in which even they got a huge success. Thereafter on this next step is to take a little bit on a harsh step, I can say. So suddenly they moved with a step of demonetization of 500 rupees or 1000 rupees currency notes. What the impact on this into the economy? I should say that this is a very good impact on the market, in overall equity market if I am talking about. That's a good step to take on. It may panic the impact or the scenarios of business in recently for a month or 2 months or 3 months time. But for a long run, definitely it gives a big boost to the Indian market. Let's talk about what's the impact on this. Definitely we will see a huge inflows in banking system in coming months time. Until 30th December, we cannot predict any amount, what type of amount we may expect in that. But definitely amount is going to be very huge in a banking channel. So I can say whatever money which is in the cash part or which is a negative part into the industry that comes into the domestic market, it's come into the economy. And when too much big chunk come into the banking system, then definitely there is bound to happen some rate cuts into the market. So you can expect some rate cuts in near coming months in the market. So when rate cuts are there, you can see a rate of 6% or 6.5% on fixed income. And when the rate is 6.5% on fixed income, then definitely people will go with some good alternate investments, which gives a very big boost to Indian equity market. I can say you can expect a good domestic inflows of Indian equity market in that. Secondly, surely if money comes to the bank and in the fixed income or something like in a bank, when they invest into some G-Secs bonds and everything, government infra projects which are a very essence for Indian market need a very good infra steps in India. So whatever the projects which are not viable at present in India due to the high interest rates and everything, they are going to be very good and viable projects in India. So for them, it's a very good and lucrative opportunity. So in next 2 to 3 years, definitely you will see a very big jump in infra projects also, where you will see all these infra projects are going to be moved. All the projects which halted earlier due to non-viability or for a higher interest rate, they are going to restart again with a viable projects. So I can see a big jump in equity market and infra projects. There is a big growth. Economy, yeah, surely there is a big growth. But yeah, in a recent or in a short term, we may face some problems in that because of the stopping of the two currencies which are very prominent and very rotational into the banking system. So once these currencies are going to be stopped, then they may face some problems. So in a month, definitely there is some hardship also. We cannot say it's a very good and a very big time where we can see the hardship, but yeah, for a short term, it may be for 2 or 3 months, we may see a hardship in the market, a very bouncy journey, but thereafter for a 3 or 6 years time period, definitely you can say equity is a very good asset class for investment opportunity. In next 1 or 2 months, you may see lots of opportunities to invest into equity market. Our opinion and our suggestions to you to don't invest entire money into equity market at present. In next 2 to 3 months, you will see 2 or 3 that type of or more opportunities. So in every opportunity, market gives you a chance to invest into the market. So in every plunge or in every downfalls of the market, maybe on 1000 points or some 1200 points, you can invest money into the market. Now we come to the debt market event. Definitely after this, when bank receive a huge chunk of money, which comes into a market or a banking system, we may see some lowering of yield. So you can say interest rate is going to be down. There is a lower yield in fixed income market, and when fixed income market there is a lowering yield in that, it will give an opportunity again. So for debt market, yeah, it's a very good time to invest into debt market for 3 to 6 month time. For next 6 month time, definitely it's a very good investment opportunity into debt market, because bank is going to receive a very big churn of money, and after this churn of money, they have a very good G-Sex market which comes in the market, which lowering the yield side, and when yield is going to be low, then definitely we can see a big opportunity in that. So it's all about the hard demonetization of 500 rupees or 1000 rupees note, and its impact on both the side. Impacts on equity market. For short term, there may be some hitch-ups in the market. You can see a negative side or a downfall also, and even we cannot predict what are the downfalls and how much downfall we can expect. But yeah, it may be a serious downfalls also, because lots of people or businessmen can face a problem when two most currency or most popular currency is going to be discontinued. But in the long run, definitely you will get a very good infra rally or a very good big boom into Indian market, because market is going to perform on a very good manner. Just imagine, take an example of a 500 lakh crores rupees which comes into the banking system, which earlier it is not into that. Then once the big market is coming, then definitely it's going to be into Indian economy, and definitely for all the infra projects which are stalled at present due to high interest rate and everything. Debt market, we are very bullish on debt market for next 6 months. For fixed income and any gilt side, you can easily invest your money into that, but be cautious before investing any money into some corporate bond side, because corporate bonds and everything, you may face 2 or 3 some real estate or some type of companies which can default in their payment due dates and everything. Real estate sector, yeah, definitely it's a cautious sector at present, so don't invest any money into some sectorial fund rather than going into some multi-cap funds or maybe a large cap, which can be a best bet. Small cap and mid cap, I can say it's not a right time to go into total money with a mid cap and a small cap. We can look into some multi cap and large cap project to do it. Secondly, one more surprising event that's going to, it's not a surprising, I can say, global event which is going to come, that's the US election. But the results which came, that is a bit of surprising in that. Trump and the country, Trump which came as a president, 45th president of the United States of America. That's again a bit of surprising. And as we all know about the Trump, he is again a man of surprises, I can say. So at present, it's very early to comment on his policies, on his economic behaviors and strategies, what they are going to adopt for Indian market or for global market or for US itself. But yeah, it's very early stage to say about that. But yeah, we should be cautious about that, because they are a bit of anti-trade. But US, which comes always as a pro-economy country, so we can expect a good helping supports from them. So for US global, we should wait for some time. And for Indian equity market, about demonetization and all these things, don't be panic about the situations. Situation is not too much panic. It can give you hardship for next 5 or 7 days, but for a long term, believe me guys, it's very good. Government which took this initiate, it is not an initiate जो गवर्नमेंट को 2 months और 3 months पहले बता के आपको बता के फिर इसको करना चाहिए था. The step is usually like that only, so that they can take the maximum benefit. The two problem which India faced from a long time, that is terrorism funding. So to stop the terrorism funding, and the second part, that is the corruption, which is very I can say intensive Indian system, which is going to be curbed. So this step can boost this both side, and इन दोनों चीजों को बहुत तक खत्म कर सकता है, I can say for a short term time. तो short term time में आप debt market को देख सकते हैं. 2 or 3 months के टाइम में थोड़ा सा stay cautious about the market. Equity market is going to be very bullish and a very good sign in terms of domestic inflows. So for a long term, definitely you can see a very good growth in that. But stay cautious. Don't be panic. Avoid all humors. Whatever you listen, it may not be correct. So avoid all these humors and support each other in this phase for the next 5 or 7 days. Till that time, we will see again a normalized banking channels and everything going to be well. That's all from my side. Thanks once again for joining. If you have any question, you can ask on my Facebook live chat. I am ready to answer it. Good day. Let's take question one by one. क्वेश्चन नहीं दिख रहे इसमें. इसको बंद कर देते हैं, क्वेश्चन पे ले लेते हैं. नो प्रॉब्लम. You want to refresh it. Okay, time to take some questions in that. Ashish Sharma, he asked a question: what will happen to existing money in circulation? What if once it is replaced with the new one? Ashish, I can tell one thing: there is no worry ki in existing money they are going to be replaced with the new one. There is no worry about that. The main thing and the very good news is that we will get the new money into the banking system. The money which are not into the banking system at present, the money which are into the black market, or I can say black money market, which government is taking so much initiative to curb it, that money comes into the economy. Then we can say the real growth of India emerge in that. No doubt impact kitna rahega and for how much time it is going to be, it's a difficult question to answer at present, but yeah, for 1 or 2 years you will definitely see a very big and good movement, and you will see the impact of this type of a well planned event in that. और ये वेल प्लान्ड इवेंट ऐसा था जिसको गवर्नमेंट बहुत जल्दी 3 महीने पहले इनिशिएट या अनाउंस करके नहीं बता सकती थी. अदरवाइज जो इम्पैक्ट इसके आज जो हमको देखने को मिल रहे हैं, वी विल नॉट सी द सेम इम्पैक्ट ऑन दैट. टू कर्ब दैट टाइप ऑफ मनी, इट इज गोइंग टू बी बेस्ट, आई कैन से बेस्ट इनिशिएटिव दैट गवर्नमेंट टू. फर्स्ट VDIS for foreign money, thereafter VDIS for domestic money, and the third one, which is definitely very good for the purpose of stopping corruption and everything in that. Now the second question which is asked by Jui, how it will impact the inflation? I can say Jui, इसका inflation पे बहुत ज़्यादा impact नहीं पड़ेगा, but definitely inflation is going to be down in that. Once money into the market, lower interest rate पे अगर पैसा market में मिलेगा तो economy को boost मिलेगा, और economy को जब boost मिलेगा तो definitely inflation is going to be down. So you can see a downfall on inflation, but not in a very near, in a some time or in a near future you will see the loading side of that. Nikhil asked one question: knowing that there will be currency notes of Rs.2000 coming in the future, how will that stop future corruption? Nikhil, I can say future corruption is totally not depend on the 2000 rupees note. Corruption is totally depend how much black money you have in your system. I can say one thing, like on a luxury market, it may impact a very bigger side, because whatever black money I have or any person have, he is going to spend on some luxury sites. I can say he will buy a big car, he will buy I can say a big ornaments and something like that, or a big like a lifestyle fashion, something like that. But yeah, for this 2000 rupees conversion of note, thereafter how much note you have in that and how much people want to again generate that type of black money, that depends. So 2000 rupees note is not a good thing to think on that, whether it's a note of 2000 or 1000 rupees or a 5000. Corruption is corruption, and corruption actually emerges with a huge chunk of black money which are moving or which are going around in the Indian market. So once this black money is going to be erased from Indian market, definitely it will control corruption for I can say for 4 or 5 years at present. But you cannot expect कि totally corruption is stop हो जाएगा or something like that. Definitely there are lots of people who are into this. They want to come into GST side. वो GST में आना चाह रहे हैं. They want कि I want to do everything straightforward, but I don't know how to start it. So I can say that is a very right time for them to start. If they start on that time, because that gives a very good opportunity for all the businessmen as well to give all your money or park all your money into banking system, channelize the money, take the maximum advantage of GST and go ahead in that. Then thereafter a question of Shweta, how it will impact on banking sector. Shweta, I can say banking sector में इसका impact ये होगा कि banking sector will going to receive a big amount of money. और जब banking sector में बहुत बड़े amount का पैसा आएगा, definitely ये पैसा either going to be on a bank is going to lowering the interest rate, और जब interest rate down आएगी, ये money either again is investing into some infra projects of governments or otherwise into some corporate sites where economy will boost in that. Economy में boost मिलेगा. Banking sector में no doubt in a short term you can see some negative falls, but in a long run banking sector will take a very good advantage on that also. Thereafter I have a question. I think that's all. I don't see question here. Yeah. Manali, what will be the impact on real estate? Manali, it's a very good question. I can say the only asset class where black money is actually roaming around is the real estate. At present, now you cannot invest into mutual fund in black money. You cannot invest into equity market in black money. You cannot invest now even on gold in black money. So the only option which you have is this real estate. So definitely it impact on real estate on a negative side. Negative side, real estate पे बहुत negative impact पड़ेगा, because we all know कि real estate में कितना black money घूमता है, how much black money is going to be around in that. So starting में I can say black money पे बहुत ज़्यादा negative असर पड़ेगा, real estate पे बहुत negative असर होगा, and for real estate also we should think on that कि real estate में we should stay cautious, and for 1 year time is the best time I can say, जब तक एक real estate जो bill government ने पास किया है वो bill implementation में आएगा, ये मनी का थोड़ा इम्पैक्ट निकल जाएगा. सो रियल एस्टेट का मार्केट है वो थोड़ा सा क्लियर हो जाएगा, रियल एस्टेट का मार्केट थोड़ा सा रेगुलेट हो जाएगा, एंड व्हेन द रियल एस्टेट मार्केट इज गोइंग टू बी रेगुलेट, देन इट्स अ बेस्ट मार्केट और अ बेस्ट एसेट क्लास टू इन्वेस्ट आल्सो. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल. Bipin, will this have a positive impact on the companies who are in the unorganized sector of the economy? Bipin ने क्वेश्चन डाला है, will this have a positive impact on the companies who are in unorganized sector of economy? Bipin, I can say what's the meaning of unorganized sector of economy. I must say that they are not unorganized sector. They are small players, they are SMEs which have some cash currency into the market. They have some banking systems. So for them, definitely it's a very positive impact for them. They got a very fair chance to make their entire business in a systematic way, in a number one way, I can say, or in an economical way, which can give them a biggest boost. It is positive for them. GST उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा impact दे सकता है. If they want to come into entire GST, that is a very good opportunity so that they can transform their entire business into it. So that's again a good to do it. Ashish, I don't see any question from Ashish. I'm doing refreshing, just a minute. What are your comments on Nano GPS chip which are said to be present in 2000 rupees note to fight against corruption? Ashish, I must say it can be a rumor. Avoid rumors, whatever into the market. Once let that note come into the market, see it, just feel it once. Don't be too much on a cautious side. There is some GPS system on a 2000 rupees note. So wherever you put this note, you will, and or income tax people will find you. There is no problem as such in that, I must say. That is not at all true according to the best of my knowledge. So that is not, avoid rumors at present. Once we come up with the notes and everything, then we can able to answer this question. But yeah, definitely I must say, nahin, boss, government will not do or RBI will not do such type of activity in which in all 2000 rupees note there is a GPS system where they can track the entire notes and everything. So I don't think so there is much like that. That's all guys. If you have any questions in mind, you can anytime ask on our this Financial Hospital Facebook page or otherwise on ask.financialhospital.in. That is the portal where you can ask n number of questions, and my experts and I personally will be there to attend all your questions and queries. Thanks once again, and rest be assured about Indian economy. It is going to be the best economy in the world. It's just a matter of a 10 or 15 days to normalize the matter. Till that time, आपकी जेब में 500 rupees का note है. Till that time, you have a bit worry कि what will I do for these notes and everything. But once converted into that, then I don't think so there is much problem. You will find a good future in the market, in near future in India, for all these events, for all these hard actions which government took at present. It will definitely give you a bright future, a good and well organized economic future in the market. So thanks once again for joining this. Just a minute. Steffi is telling me to take 1 or 2 questions more. Just give me a minute. I don't think see any other questions. I'll give the answer on the same. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.